Hello, folks. This is Steve A. for you. I'm not quite up beyond my bedtime, but it's getting there. Nothing in this episode is a promotion, nor is it a recommendation. Now, I go to Bleeping Computer every day. Boy, the news is so hot and heavy. Now, there's one on here I wanted to show you. I was doing an episode about the Barracuda email security gateway stuff. And I noticed something on Bleeping Computer. Let me show you. We'll scroll down to the article. It's this one right here. This is where I noticed it. In the past I've told you how for each, some of the things they're reporting get reported over time because it's a persistent problem or situation. And to catch your eye and remind you, grab your attention, especially if you're interested in a particular situation, I told you they create a unique graphic for each one. You see every story. Now, like if it has anything to do with the Cisco Internet networking appliances, this is what they always show you. Immediately, because if you're doing the infrastructure management for IT in your company, whatever, chances are you have Cisco equipment, and you may be interested in anything to do with Cisco in case it affects you. So that's why you might use this logo over many different stories, because it's actually about Cisco and IT security over networking. But these others, they need a new avatar each time. Things about Edge browser will always have that B in it, because that's the symbol of the browser, whatever the rest of the picture looks like. So the one that caught my eye was, as I said, this one. And specifically, as I was reading the story and came back to it, Bing image creator. So I highlighted it and I said, Google search, tell me about it. Bing.com, which is the Microsoft search engine, create image creator from Microsoft Bing. Image creator generates AI images based on your text. Learn more. Now it says here is Bing Image Creator free? It's free at this time, though you can pay for more boosts if you run out. I'm not promoting anything. I'm learning. Green sunfish driving a car. Pardon me. It looks like I have to sign in. I don't have a Microsoft account. It says, no account? Create one. Or sign in with a security key, meaning you already have an account. Sign in options. sign in with GitHub, sign in with a security key. Why can't I sign in with my YouTube account? Forgot my username? Thought I was going to show you something great. I'll have to let you do it. Why don't you make a YouTube video and show me what it created for you? All right, now I'm going to do something that I didn't do before. When I was looking at this particular article on Bleeping Computer, I noticed that because almost always graphics have credits to them. Like if you look at a news story, whenever you look at a news story, if you look at it tells you where they got it. Sometimes they got it for free, but they have to acknowledge it. And other times they had to pay for it and they still have to acknowledge it. Like Getty Images, for example. I'm just thinking one I've heard of all of my adult life. So what am I going to do? Well, I was saying, let's look at this article. And let's look at the credit. There is no credit. Let's look at the next one. I like this one. The Vivaldi browsers. There's no credit. That means they generated it in-house. Open image in a new tab. They've used this before. It has a date of 2022-10/28. Remember I told you that they got into the... Now this is one they've used over and over again. It refers to the ransomware gang. Again, there's no credit. Let's try the OneDrive thing. No credit. I wonder if I've discovered no credit. That's interesting. I'm going to be keeping my eye open as we go on. Why did they do it differently with this one? This article has an image. Source, Sharaf Maksumov via Shutterstock. First, I'm going to go by his name, and it takes me immediately to Shutterstock. Then it takes me to who he is. And there's the guy up there. He says, I'm a photographer. Please welcome. And then this is where he's from. I'm assuming it's safe. And it doesn't surprise me that he's Russian. So he's some kind of family photographer, Russian or Ukrainian. So like JNS.org, whatever that is, talking about City College, City University, New York, and the homepage of City University of New York website 2018 credit. He composed this for them, the guy I just showed you. So he's been in business doing that. That's an example. And presumably this is his Facebook page. And we can see that it's in, now, is it Russian or Ukrainian? What's the easy way to find out? It's Cyrillic. It might not be either of those. There's a couple of other languages in Eastern Europe that use Cyrillic also. So how do I find out? Oh, I don't use his name. I use what looked like text. Then I use the browser and go to translate. Then I paste it in and I ask, what is it? And it's Russian detected. Other people with a similar name. It's Russian. You knew that, right? You knew how to do that. So so dark reading, do they exclude? All right, let's do the Barracuda thing. Let's see who gave us the picture. Answer, Christian Loader with Almy Photostock. So let's do the same thing. I'm not promoting one over another. He has a wide variety. These are all presumably his. Makes me think that's. See, they've got Almy all over it. A circular fisheye photo of a scuba diver swimming around a coral reef in Brahmi with sponges and soft corals in Indonesia. And who do they credit this to? Him, that same guy. He must really get around. Or maybe what he does is he's a great photographer. He has all kinds of equipment. He travels everywhere, and he has an incredible portfolio. Let's see if there's another photo stock provider. City of Dallas still clawing back weeks after cyber incidents. You remember that, don't you remember? Source, Mihai Andreitiu, creative via Almy Photostock. Let's see who this guy is. Eastern European. Does he look Eastern European? There's his artwork. Oh, fine art. That's not the only time I've been to this website. So that's who the guy is. And from what you just saw me quickly scanning through the smaller versions, doesn't that look like his work? It's like it's his fingerprint. So all I'm doing is I'm exploring. Now this one looks like it wasn't done with a camera. And the source is called What a Win, and again, this time it's Adobe stock. I'm learning about sources of graphics that I didn't know about. There it is. Abstract vector, red background, malware, or hack attack concept. Is that the way it was used? Yep. Oh, I can see the ones and zeros. Due credit to each of those artists. And this is a little bit of mind wandering, but it's also brainstorming. It started with this article, which is now we know stands out different than all the rest on the front page today, in that they may have experimentally or in a rush or couldn't find an appropriate image and asked Bing Image Creator to create this one. Now, I'm going to say it's more than a barracuda. There's something special about what's in a reflection here. There's text up here. Can I see anything else special? No, but there's definitely something here. And it's too bad we can't make this even bigger. To look at these two things right here, which are a special feature. And with that, this is Steve AB4L, letting his mind wander, because that helps to do the brainstorming to figure out, is this the harbinger of a new trend? And will it compete with those other really talented artists available through the various photo stock outlets? Is AI going to displace them? Or are there going to be lawsuits saying, you were looking at my stuff, I can see it in the AI image creation? Steve AB4L. Just having fun, saying see you in 73.